Hello, Haidan. Welcome to your speaking test. I'm going to be asking you some questions. Okay, I want you to speak louder and answer them. You can just leave the microphone alone. Can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Bùi Hải Đăng and I am in grade 8. I live in secondary school of Nguyễn Gia Thiều.
Okay. Can you tell me about how old you are, where you're from, and some things that you like?
I am 13 years old. I am from Gia Lâm, Hà Nội,
Okay.
and I like reading books.
Do you have any hobby?
Yes,
Is it the reading of books?
yes,
Okay. What about any sports as a hobby? Do you have any sports as a hobby?
I like a lot of sports, but the one that I like them, but usually I do exercises by riding bicycle or walking to my home.
Okay, that's a good one now. Great, let's move on and talk about this picture. What is this picture of?
It is a picture of viruses and cells.
Great, can we see viruses with our eyes?
We can see viruses with our eyes. We need microscopes.
Okay, what do viruses cause?
They cause a lot of diseases in human, animals, and plants, and even other viruses.
All right, awesome. Now let's move on and talk about this type of virus. This is an influenza virus. What can you tell me about this type of virus?
It is a virus that is known for its ability to shift. When you get influenza, you would get really sick and start coughing and sneezing a lot. And once you have an injection, you 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 can still get it back again because of how it mutates.
Okay, how do they get into our body?
They usually get into your body by open body parts like the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, or when we get cut and have an open wound.
Very good. Now, how can we protect ourselves from viruses?
Our body have a lot of systems to protect us against viruses.
So we should just rely
These
on our body.
thi- but we can also make our body better by eating healthier, exercise more, and having a good night's sleep.
Very good. That's a good answer. Now, let's talk about our bodies and how they can protect us from the viruses. What does our skin do?
Our skin acts as a barrier, preventing viruses from infecting the live cells because it is full of dead cells.
Okay. What about the hair that you can see in the nose? What does it do?
The nose traps the viruses, and even if the virus can go past them,
Do you mean the nose or the hair in the nose?
the hair,
Go on.
and even if they get past them, a sticky liquid called mucus traps the viruses and it slides down the stomach.
Okay. So, do you think it's a good thing that our mucuses in the hair in the nose protect us from viruses? Do you think it's a good thing?
Yes, but our body also have another defense in the blood called the white blood cells.
Very good. That's what I want to hear. Now, tell me about the white blood cells. What does the white blood cells do?
They go around the body and look for unregulated things such as viruses, and when it's caught one, it will attack the virus.
Okay. That's very much okay. Now, let's talk about the system. What system is that?
It is the respiratory system.
Can you name the parts of the system?
The first part is the mouth and the nose. The second part is the trachea. The third part is the lungs, and the fourth part is the diaphragm.
Great. Now, let's move on and talk about the system. What system is this one?
It's the circulatory system.
Can you help me by naming the parts of the system?
The first part is the veins. The second part is the arteries, the third part is the heart, and the fourth part is the capillary.
Great. I want you to tell me how this system and this system work together. How do they work together?
Our body inhales air, which is absorbed to the lungs. Our heart then pumps blood to the lungs from the veins, and the blood would get the oxygen from the air in the lungs. Blood then travels back to the arteries, where it will go to every part of our body so that we can live. Then go back to the heart and back to the lungs to take the carbon dioxide out.
Okay, that's a good solution. Now let's talk about exercise or exercising. Do you like exercising?
I like exercising.
What exercises do you like to do?
Usually, I like to go cycling, but sometimes I also go walking.
Okay. So what is your opinion about exercise? What do you think about doing exercise?
Exercise that helps our body to become stronger,
Mhm.
and it is for everyone.
Okay, great. Now let's have more discussions about staying healthy. What do you think is the best way to stay healthy?
The best way to stay healthy is to eat healthy,
Mhm.
exercise regularly, and sleep well.
Okay. Any more you want to add? How about eating fast food? Do you think that's a way of staying healthy?
Eating fast food
Mhm.
is not healthy.
What about eating smaller amount of food?
Eating smaller do helps reduce the amount of fat, but then you won't have enough energy.
Okay, very good. That's pretty much all for your speaking test. You did good. Well done.